What we got here? What's up, everyone? It's like a little bit after midnight. I was taking a walk on my way to I was gonna sit up by the courthouse, flip off cops when they go by, till one of them be brave enough to come up and say something to me. So I'm sick of these pricks, right? Everything. I'm sick of it. Got a right to be. And as you see over here, we're on our way down there, you know, just in time. Come around the corner, see a cop, turn on his lights, whip around, do a U-turn. Got somebody pulled over right on the bridge, not making a move out of the way. So, I don't know. We're gonna go up here and see what we can find, right? Oh, look, here's another one, turning around. Anyway, I was gonna go up to the courthouse, sit on the bench there. My original plan, I ain't gonna do that as long as I got my dog though, you know, and until I got a place he can, whatever. So I was gonna sit up there, chat it up about a few things on my mind. This fake ass world and every fake ass person in it. And then lucky for me, look what we got here. And like I said, it's a little bit after midnight, so they're... Oh, there he goes already leaving. Must have heard me coming up. Fucking, oh shit. No traffic stop goes that fast. Must be somebody he knows. Literally, it's gotta be somebody he knows. No way does a car get pulled over and it ends that fast. Yeah, oh, that's probably the same one. I want him to ask me what I'm doing so I can ask him how the fucking traffic stop went so fast. There is no freaking way. No way. There's just no way. You probably know that yourself. There's no way somebody gets pulled over and it goes down that fast. I know more than turned around and made 15 steps, and he, as soon as he pulled them over, I seen his lights come on. They weren't even actually pulled over yet. He turned on his lights and made a U-turn. As soon as he did that, I turned around, made about 15 steps, and he was already letting them go. No traffic stop goes that fast. And then I just watch them cut through lanes. These cops disobey all the laws, all the supposed laws, right? They ain't fucking laws anyway, but hey, if they're gonna enforce them on you, they need to enforce them on themselves. That's how this town is. It's how, it's not just this town, it's everywhere. That's how this country is anymore. This ain't America no more.
Tell you something, I mean it. I'm a man of my word. So, 10,000. Okay? Commercial surety or 10% thereof. You can't post bond? See ya.
Are you a public official? For the record, though, Jim Willie does not want to face the public for our concerns.
My name's Lawrence Steele. I'm an enemy of this state. I invite you, as I take a look and show you the corruption in this city, the lives ruined, and the people behind it.
Because you failed to abide by the rules. Now, you put some money up. Oh, see, we have record. It's all on record. Everything we're saying right now is on record. Case number CRV 211129. Trial for Lawrence Steele.
guess we'll sit up here in town for a few minutes. I should have brought my other camera. We're right out here in front of the courthouse, Judge Smink's courthouse, you know, good old honest Smink. This is the one guarded by the sheriffs. The other one is guarded by the city police. This door right here is the front door, the main entrance, but it's blocked. You can't go in there. They force you to use only the back door now, because that way they can force you to go through security checks and everything else here in Defiance. Place ain't even hardly ever busy. You know, whatever. Everybody's a criminal here though, unless you're their friend. This is the truth. So we're sitting up here. It's like pretty near 1 o'clock. And we're gonna watch. I mean, I don't know, I should have brought the other camera and you could count the cop cars with me. So far, in the past 15 minutes, I've seen 2 state troopers and 3 city cops. All flying through here, breaking the laws, but they're looking for the other people that are breaking laws. And most likely, everybody driving through here is drinking anyway, making themselves easy targets. Just stupid around here. This, you know, we'll get to how stupid people are, right? But, you know, what are you doing hanging out in town this late at night? Well, I'm partying for my birthday, right? Anyway, you know, this rock bottom, right? This is what happens. I'm scoping out my new bed here out in front of the courthouse. This ain't the one I want to use. I want to use the one out at in the back there, where they force everybody to use the door, and that way every morning the judge and his cronies show up to work, and I'll be stretching out saying good morning, POSs, right? Anyway, but this is what happens. What is wrong with this world, right? What the is wrong with this world? Well, you know, we are what's wrong with the world. We, the people here in this country, we, the people, are what's wrong with this world. We don't seem to understand that. I'm in this situation. Why? Because my rights were violated and I should just take it, but instead of just accepting it, I'm fighting it. And this is what happens when you do that. All the people that let me start out by saying I want to give a shout out to my real friends out there. And, you know, I know there's a few friends out there. Like, I know one for sure. I'll give a shout out to Tater. Hey, you know, I know he watches probably almost all my videos. And then, you know, I got a few other friends, couple of family being real, and the rest, no, the rest ain't. And but the ones that are, you know who you are, and I acknowledge you, and I don't want nobody watch my stuff that are supportive of me to be getting the wrong idea, you know. So, you know, I don't want, you know, the way I talk. Sometimes I'm like, here's a state trooper now, another one. Hold on a minute. There's another state trooper.
Ryan, get on it. Yeah.
Getting on it. Now, if you would have done that, you would have got pulled over and gotten a ticket and tested for DUI and all this shit. But, you know, now it's hitting 1 o'clock. Now everyone knows around here, you're going to get pulled over with your brights on and sitting at a green light. And a 4-cylinder with a loud exhaust. Those sound like crap. Anyway, that blinded me. Now I forgot what I was saying. So, you know, I give a shout out to my people out there that are, you know, when I say things, I come off and I say, you this and you know, that's how I talk. But, you know, or I say, it's everybody, but nobody gives a shit or whatever. And, you know, I know there are some, you know, so I want to acknowledge those people. I'm not, you know, I'm not in some disillusion that there aren't nobody that cares, you know, stuff like that. You know, I know there is. And, but for the most part, you know, it's like I even got family that is this way, some friends, and just people around here. And everybody around here bitches about this system. Everybody around here privately, when you're in conversations with a few people, you know, and they'll all, they'll all acknowledge the crappy system we're dealing with and the corruption in this town. But then you post up your videos and stuff, and those same people are ignoring it. Those same people don't want to show their support, because, you know, when you're one-on-one, let's see how fast this sheriff goes. Then we got a sheriff coming. And whatever. Maybe they could do a drug bust, stop and drop me some weed or something, you know. I don't care. I'll light it up right in front of the courthouse. I don't give a shit. Right? Now I forgot what I was saying. Okay, so, you know, the fake, everyone's fake. Everyone's fake. Okay? I'm in this situation because of fake people, right? Because of a fake person that wants to act like everybody else is the problem. And wants to, you know, there's people like this. And, you know, I'm in this situation because of a person like that. What I'm about to say, you know, everybody's a problem and everything sucks, right? And in their eyes, but they refuse to acknowledge that they're every bit of the problem, that they're every bit of the same, acting the same exact way of the people they bitch about, right? And then they, you know, they got nothing to say when they cause a situation for you like this, but they can bitch about everybody else. And there goes another cop. So I don't know how many that is by now. I said what? There was like 3 before I started this video, and now there was 3 more. A sheriff, a state police in the city. So there's 6 now. You know, once it starts hitting 12:30, 1 o'clock, they come out like sharks in this town. And the state police, instead of out there running the highways and keeping the state jurisdiction safe, they come into the city limits to, and they all do, you know, they roam around here and they'll circle these bars like fucking sharks because they're looking for easy targets. But they'll ignore their friends, they'll ignore whoever they want to ignore and allow them, you know, anyways, right? I guarantee you they pull one of these judges or lawyers over and they're drinking, they'll send them on their way. Oh, have a good day. So, I mean, this is what it's like, you know, I'd like to show you my feet. They're pretty fucking nasty right now. And why is that? The sheriff's department won't give me my freaking property back. They're not cooperating. They stole my property from me. Armed robbery, whether you like, you know, whether anyone wants to believe that or not, that's exactly what it is. If I'd do the same damn thing, I'd be in jail for armed robbery. They're allowed to do it because they wear a badge, right? Because these thugs wear a badge and they won't come up to you. Like right now, I'm sitting here. If they got a problem with me sitting here and they want to say something to me, it won't be one-on-one. It won't be one officer coming up. They won't do that. You've seen it in the video I posted where I caught the chief deputy up there at the auto parts store. Why is he at the auto parts store? They don't work on cars at the sheriff's department. I don't know. He's doing shit on our tax dollars while we're paying him to be a chief deputy. He's running around doing his own thing, but with in uniform with the sheriff's truck, whatever. But whatever. Point is, I called him up there. He wanted to run into his truck and get the fuck out of there. And why is that? Because he knows they can't stand on their own. They can't stand on their own. Oh, you come down to the sheriff's station and talk to me. No, I'm talking to you right here, right? I found you here. That's where I'm talking to you. You're my public servant. You talk to me. You go down there. Like I was told, oh, well, you're going to have to make an appointment with the sheriff. Somebody told me. You know, I mean, that's probably good advice if I'm going to force the sheriff to talk to me. There goes another state trooper. I don't know if you guys caught it or not. And they, you know, that's probably true. The only way I'm going to end up having to talk with the sheriff is going to be I'm going to have to make an appointment. And, of course, he ain't going to want to go on the record. But that's bullshit. You know, I show up there. How come he's never there? How come our sheriff is never there? Oh, maybe he is and he's hiding out. I don't care. Then as far as we're concerned, he's never there. Why is our sheriff never nowhere to be found? Here's that state trooper again going. He's over there at the light. see it or not. Oh, there he goes. Speeding. Took off from the light, speeding, you know. And they're going to pull somebody over and say, you know how fast you were going? Oh, have you been drinking? You got any drugs in the car? Any guns? You know, idiots. And how did it get like this? Well, it's because of the fake people. Okay, we have a constitution and we don't no more. Our constitution ain't worth shit no more. I'm here standing on my rights, on my constitution, and they're violating the hell out of it. And they've been doing it for almost 2 years now. They don't give a shit. Nobody's holding them accountable. And as you can tell, here in Defiance, I'm on my own. Ain't nobody standing with me. You know, it just ain't. Well, the advice I get from everybody is, you just take it and get on with your life. You know, just take it and get on with your life. I can't. Okay, this is what was done to me. I can't change my fucking socks. You know, I don't know. Maybe somebody out there knows what that's like. I'm a clean person. I shower every damn day and wear clean damn clothes every damn day. Now I haven't been able to wear any fresh clean clothes in like almost 3 weeks. They won't give me my stuff back. They refuse to give me my stuff back. My property. It's stolen. How is that not stolen? Okay? No, they're going to drag it out because they put it in some storage place and paid for a month. Now they're going to drag it out till that month is up. And and then when the month's up, the place is going to tell me, oh, well, yeah, we'll put it in your name. Now you owe us money. Now the only way to get my shit out is pay. I done told that deputy, hey, this is on you guys. You tell me where my shit is, and you know what? And if you try to make me pay to get it out, I'm gonna drive my truck through the door, and I'm gonna get my shit. It's mine. It belongs to me. No one gave anybody permission to touch it. No one who owns it. Sheriff ain't got the right to give people permission to have my shit. This is a problem, and nobody, you know. So all the naysayers in my life, well, oh, you just, you got to do it this way. You got to do it. No, you don't. We have a constitution for this reason. And what is the wrong with the problem? Well, it's just like the nasty people who want to be the type of people that ruin your life and call the police and then fucking hide themselves because they know they did you wrong. They can't face you because they know they did you wrong. But they don't look at the fact that they're going to face judgment over it. What goes around comes around. God makes sure of it. Okay? That should make me feel a little bit better, right? But it's hard to do it that way, to see it that way, because my life sucks. And I'm, homeless now. Got really no gas to go. I'd like to leave town, I suppose, take the hell off. And anyway, like I said, you can just imagine how my feet. It's bad. It's bad. It's not good. It's not healthy. It's not safe for my feet to get like this. What can I do about it? Right? These fuckers won't let me do a damn thing about it. I can't afford no clothes. This is their problem. They caused that on me. Oh, but I suppose go get a job at fucking McDonald's, because none of the good jobs want to hire me, and people want to act like, like I'm putting too much into, like I'm reading too much into it. I tell you right now, it is connected, and people just don't understand this whole system. They want to be blind to it, and that's what I'm talking about around this area. You got all these people that when you're talking to them one-on-one, they understand, and they, like I say, I don't want to offend the wrong people. So I know who are real with me, and who's been good to me, and who's got my back. So I don't want them people to take offense. But for the majority, I'm saying as a whole, nobody who gives a shit. So when you're talking to people, they act like, oh yeah, that's bull crap. Oh, that's bull. How could they do that? Oh, that's bull crap. But at the same time, they ignore it. On the other end, because now when they get around to different peoples, then they're like, support the police, back the blue, support the police. Because that's how it is in these small communities. They ain't honoring their oath. These dishonest people, this is what they did to me. This is the kind of people they are. That's not good people. You can't support fucking police when they're doing this to people. How are you going to sit there and tell me support the police? How are you going to sit there? You right now, I don't know, I'm just saying, if you're sitting right now and you're one of these people that behind the scenes you're supporting the police and you're afraid to badmouth the police and you're afraid to look at them badly, what are you resolving by doing that? Because take a look around, it's not just my view. The proof is everywhere. The proof is everywhere. Okay? Cops are fucking corrupt. Nobody's obeying the Constitution. That Constitution puts us in power. And why do we no longer have a Constitution? Because we, the people, aren't upholding it. We, the people, aren't enforcing it. And, you got to watch what you say, because now it's inciting violence, or it's, all kinds of shit that they want to turn it around to make you the bad guy for being hardcore constitutionalists. That's how this country was founded. We wouldn't be here. None of us would be here right now in this United States if we were really, if it was like it is now, then we'd still be answering to the crown. And that's a fact. We would be still under Britain. But way back in the day when men were men and had balls, they said, screw your tax on tea, bring it, brother. And they still wanted to bring it, so they fucking armed up, right? That is our right. The Constitution specifically gives us that right. When the government doesn't want to uphold the Constitution, uphold the law, the Constitution is the law, it's supposed to be the law of the land, and I'm not trying to be one of those people that say the Constitution is the greatest document. It's not the greatest document, or that, but that's what we have, and it should be good enough, but nobody's upholding it. Nobody's enforcing it. It's up to us to enforce it. And I'm not saying everybody should arm up and violence and everything else, but when you see this happening, it's time to stop saying, oh, I support this cop. I support this cop. No, they're under, they decided to join the Blue Line Gang. They're deciding to be thugs because it's proof already that they are not upholding the Constitution, and they're violating every one of us, left and right, all the time. That's how we got here, and that's why we no longer have a Constitution. But somebody like me, I'm a radical or something, right? No, you fools. All these people, they want to bitch about Biden, they want to bitch about Trump, you want to bitch about this, you want to bitch about that, about this country. Why is it like this? Because all you want to do is bitch about the other side and never look at the whole picture and never look at the truth. It's not left and right, they're both on the same side, okay? Both wings belong to the same bird, right? And they're all crooked. Okay, we got, Defiance is a Republican city, Ohio's a Republican state. But we want to sit here and act. I mean, it's true, the leftist stuff right now is just totally destroying. Here's another state trooper. This might be the same one from earlier. But, it's true. There's a lot of speeding. Get on it. Another one. Boom. Get on it. Motherfucker ain't got to follow no laws. Right? What kind of thug, what kind of piece of shit pulls people over, but he's doing the same damn thing he pulls people over for? That's bullshit, right? How are you going to tell me it's not? How are you going to tell me it's not? You're a piece of shit if you fucking pull somebody over for speeding, and every day you're speeding right through here, every night, because you're allowed to, because you have a badge, right? Bullshit. It's time we get that mentality out of our head. We all got to figure this out. We're not going to get nowhere. We're not going to save this country. Everybody, Trump's going to save us. Trump ain't going to save us. Biden ain't going to save us. Your president is not going to save us. What's going to save us is you and me, us standing up together. And that's just a fact. It's just a fact. I wouldn't be in this situation, or I wouldn't have dragged on this long if half the people that want to say, oh, that's bullcrap, if half them people would stand up with me, these people would be like, whoa, hey, I guess, we better abide by the Constitution. Well, nobody's forcing them to. This judge right here, Smink, is in violation, violated his oath. He's working for the bank. Okay, I submitted a legitimate answer to my foreclosure thing and said, here's what I got. Now it's time for them to prove their claim. All they did was submit a copy of the bill they've been sending me. That don't prove anything. That just proves I've been paying a bill to you. It doesn't prove that I owe you money. It doesn't prove that you gave me money. It doesn't prove that you own the house. Okay, they submitted a copy without their name on it of the original note and submitted invalid mortgage. That alone should at least put this stuff on hold. But nope, Judge Smink went ahead and signed it right off. Actually, I'm going to tell you the truth. Judge Smink didn't even fill out the paper. Judge Smink didn't type up the paper. Judge Smink didn't make the order. The lawyer for the bank did. That's a fact. The lawyer for the bank filled it all out and sent it in, and Judge Smink signed it. That's what happens in most of your cases. This judge ain't doing shit, okay? The lawyer for the bank out of Hancock County, and I'll tell you that because the 3-day notice they gave me said Hancock County Sheriff, and they scratched out Hancock and put or Harding County or whichever county, right? And they scratched that out and then wrote Defiance on there, okay? And why is that? Because the lawyer for that supposed lawyer for that bank filled out all the paperwork, sent it into the court. The judge signed it. The judge didn't make that order. He's doing whatever the bank tells him to do, right? He works for the bank, not for the people. That's why he needs to get the fuck out of there. He ain't working for us. He didn't give a shit about my answer. He didn't take it serious. He ignored it. Okay? But people want to tell me I'm in the wrong. Like all the naysayers. Because they know this judge is crooked, but they won't dare tell me I'm right. Okay? They know these cops are crooked, but they won't tell me I'm right. They'll complain. When you're complaining, they're, oh yeah, you can't trust these cops. Oh yeah, the so-and-so cop is this, so-and-so cop is that. But then you see them showing up at this stuff to support the cops, or you see them share stuff on Facebook. Oh, support the police, support the police. Fuck the police. All they are is thugs protecting these tyrants. And that's a fact. And we wouldn't be this way if people would stand up to it. Okay, here I am, the only one in Defiance standing up to it. And now, like, people are wanting to, like I should be ashamed of myself and I should be embarrassed. And people are embarrassed of what I'm doing because I dare. There's another city cop. Because I dare. Probably somebody flipped another one off, you know. Gotta hurry up to that emergency. So, I mean, this is what we're dealing with, okay? And nobody wants to see the error of our ways. You know, it's all of us. You know, it's all of us. Well, I'm at least trying to do something about it. I'm at least standing up. I'm not standing up only for myself. You bring me your complaints, and there's people I'm trying to get my email straightened out. My email account, a couple of my email accounts are screwed up. The ones I've been using for this, I get that straightened out, and then I'll get back to it. You know, if these guys want to meet with a scruffy homeless person to talk about their case. Anyway, that's how we got here. Shitty people. We're all being shitty people, right? Right? You call the police on somebody, ruin their life, and now people are hesitant to believe me that because would the cops do this to somebody? You know, would the police do this to somebody? If you were really innocent, would they take it this far? Well, yeah, they would. They did. See, that's how stupid people are, right? That's how stupid people are. Fucking cops everywhere. And they're feeling good because they had a few drinks to rev their engines and, you know, all this other shit. But this is what we deal with in Defiance, nothing but stupid people. Anyway, like my one buddy, he's like, I want to move the hell out of Defiance. I agree, man, right? It's nothing but ignorance around here. Ignorance in the system, ignorance in the citizens, mostly. I mean, for the most part, right? Where is the support on my end? There's another cop. I'm not saying just support me either. I'm saying support all the victims. Anyone in Defiance County should be standing with any victims of Defiance corruption. Not just me, pick. There's several cases all over the place, right? And if you don't want to stand with them, then then you're accepting it. Now look how fast this guy's going. State police flying through town all fucking night long. All night long. Let's see you do that and get away with it, huh? Let's see you do that and get away with it. You're gonna do that? You're gonna fly through town at 60 mile an hour? He's going about 50, 60 mile an hour through here, right? No lights on or nothing else. This is the kind of bullshit we deal with. The state police get away with everything. They all do. It used to be the state and the state, city, and sheriffs didn't get along all too well. There was also they're all part of the same club, Blue Line Gang, thugs. And I'm in this shitty fucking situation. Can't do a damn thing because shitty people. Shitty people started this for me. A shitty person started this for me, and then shitty people kept on dragging it out. Things shouldn't be like they are. By now, I should have been made whole again, right? I should have been made whole again by now. All of these people, if they were true, honest people with integrity, honoring their oath, they would have helped me fix this situation, right? They would have helped me fix it. Look, I can't shave. This shit's driving me nuts. Can't get a haircut. Literally, it's been a year since I've had a haircut. I had, last time I had my haircut was on my birthday last year. And so this makes officially a year, right? And that's how I'm spending it this year, partying up here with all the ghosts of the Defiance court, right? And then right here's the VFW. Okay, so here's the court, here's the VFW building, and then the next building across, you probably can't see down that far, but if you walk down the sidewalk, then there's the road. You walk down the sidewalk, right here's the alley. Then cross that alley, that's a VFW, and then get to the end of that, there's another road, and then you cross that, and that's the Mason building, and that's where all these thugs are members of. And and that probably screw up my appeal there if the judges watch this, because they're probably all Masons too. And I'm not trying to call every Mason out. I'm saying here in Defiance, this group is sticking together because Hornish, the top one of the area, decided to protect their employees because they're decide to side with their employees who would have been affected by my lawsuit because they're city council and connected to the sheriff's department. So they made sure I couldn't sue. So that's why they're making sure I can't get a job that pays that much, that pays as much too, because they know as long as they keep me down, I can't afford to fight my legal battles. But I'm doing it anyways, as hard as it is, right? But here's the problem. Why don't we have a constitution anymore? Because ain't nobody standing up. Ain't nobody standing up. Stop backing the blue. You're being foolish. It's what's the saying, back the blue until it happens to you. And it's happening more and more every day. Now you can sit there and act like, oh, because you know this cop or that cop and he seems like a nice person. Well, it's bullcrap. I'll just tell you, my mom's problem with the water issue. And, Maybe I'm looking too much at it to say that it has to do with me, but here's the deal. We made some more calls, and then I told my mom several people to call. She called them, and then I said, and she wasn't getting nowhere, so I said, well, find out who your city council is and call him. And she called a city council at large, city council member at large, and I thought he was going to be cool, and she had me talk to him. And so I talked to him, and everything was cool, and he's agreeing. Oh, no, if they broke it, they need to fix that. That isn't right. If they broke it, they need to fix it. He's all agreeing. And then he says, well, I'll tell you what, I'll get a hold of the mayor and the city manager, and we'll see what we can do, and maybe by Monday we'll get something done. And then after I hung up with him, I gave him my mom's number, told him I was calling for, gave him her information. And then about 15 minutes later, and then I left, told my mom, let me know what happens from there. And I left, and then she gives me a call. Not long after I left, he called. At the end of the call, he never knew who I was. I was giving her information and all that stuff. And, and then at the end of the call, he goes, and who are you? And I told him, Lawrence Steele. Oh, okay. And he takes my information down, and he says, okay, I'll make these, I'll get a hold of the mayor and the city manager, and we'll see what we can get done about this. Well, then 15 minutes later, he calls my mom and says, oh, well, we found out that it's going to have to be assessed first, so you're going to have to get a plumber out there, and then we'll assess, and they'll assess it, and we'll figure out whose responsibility it is. Okay, that ain't what you said to me on the phone. You changed your story because you found out it was my name, right? Because I give you my name, then all of a sudden you go and talk to the mayor, and the mayor says, nah, because now he's not siding with her. Now he's, but on the phone he was like, yeah, if they broke it, they need to fix it. They broke it. I watched them break it. There was no problem until they broke it, right? And now she's without water. My mom has health issues. She has to have water. She's a senior with health issues. She has to have water. And they ain't doing shit about it. They're putting it on her, telling her she has to pay for it. What are you going to do about it? Because these thugs all stick together. You ain't going to do nothing about it. Well, we'll see. I'm just going to make their lives hell. And it's making my life hell. I don't care at this point. I'd assume the next state trooper flies by here, I'll just step out in front of him and let him fucking hit me. I shouldn't talk like that, but, think like that, I guess. But I'm sick of it. Why wouldn't you be? I've survived this long through all this stuff. By now, and it's a sad truth. All of this that I've been through, halfway, there's people that don't even make it half this far and end up taking themselves out because it's rough, and, I can't say that I don't, I always wondered, man, what would take you to do that? And now I start to understand, I ain't allowed to live. What kind of life is this, right? And why is it? Well, because, Larry, you should just knock it off and, just accept it and move on. Just accept it and move on. I didn't ask for this, okay? And there's proof right now, who can't see the proof of this? That I got him on camera refusing to give me my stolen property back. I got him on camera stealing my property, right? By force. So when you want to bitch about this country, before you start bitching about Biden, before you start bitching about Trump, before you start bitching about Nancy Pelosi, ask yourself how they got there to begin with. Because, people on their local levels just want to think everybody's good people. The cops aren't good people. This freaking Deputy Little, he's a piece of shit. If he's a real honest person, he would have, when he seen me, he would have gotten a hold of me and said, I'm sorry that this happened because I wanted to violate your rights. A simple apology. No, instead, he volunteers to come to my house and help them rip me out of my house. That's what kind of piece of shit people we're dealing with. Okay? They're loyal to only the people that they think they have to be loyal to is the government. They are the government's enforcements. They are thugs, and they're loyal only to them. They're not loyal to the Constitution. They're not loyal to the people, and they don't give a shit about you. When are we going to see that? It's time to do something about it. And, you know, there's no need to call any kind of violence. What it takes is you people to stand up and say, yeah, you know, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of complaining about this country. I'm sick of, another cop just went by. I'm sick of all the crap going on. I'm sick of bitching about this side and that side and this is wrong and that's wrong. If you're going to do something about it, bitching about it and sharing memes is not fixing nothing. Voting is not fixing nothing. Another cop, you know, you're not fixing it. Okay? You're going to fix it. First of all, start calling these people every time they do something wrong. Hold your city council accountable. Hold your mayor accountable. Hold your judges accountable. Hold your cops accountable. Right? We're not going to do that. And then start fucking cutting the people out of your lives when you find out that they're shitty people, you know? Right? And when you find out somebody fucked somebody's life up because they wanted to be vindictive and call the police or something, you know, just other, whatever the situation is, then it's time to say, oh, you know what? You know, I know what this situation's done to me. Unless somebody had a real fucking good reason, if, you know, I know somebody that says, hey, I ended up, so-and-so called the police on me, and if they was a friend of mine, I'd no longer be their friend. You know, because shitty people need to pay the price. They will. Judgment comes to all of us. What comes around goes around. The sad thing is, you know, I'm trying to hold on, you know, let righteousness come my way and judgment come their way. But what's that doing for me right now? You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just wasting my breath because this country didn't get like it is. You know, if anybody gave a shit, this country wouldn't be this way to begin with. A bunch of pussies. Men aren't men. And everybody's scared to death to acknowledge that the Constitution gives us the right to say, hey, you fuckers, get out now. Right? I don't know. See you later. My battery's about to die. Hope you guys have a good night. Hope you enjoy your weekend. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, please, if you like the content. If you're not subscribed and you would like to see more of this content, please subscribe, share this information. The more traction I get on this, the problem is right now I'm not getting enough traction, and they see that, so they're like, oh, hardly anybody's watching this stuff, so you know they're gonna keep on doing it. You know, but you see how they act. You know, if they were so innocent, you know, if they were so righteous, he wouldn't have said, hey, that's your job to find out where your stuff is. He would have said, yeah, we took your stuff. Let me make a call and make sure we find out where it's at. Okay, no, they're saying that I have to wait till a vendor. No, the sheriffs can't find out where my shit is. Oh, I don't care if they got a lock on it. I'll break the fucking lock. I have a right to. It's my property, right? Anyway, hope all is well for all my viewers. I don't wish this kind of stuff on anybody. And, you know, support whatever way you can. I'll leave links in the description of whatever. I don't know. I'll try. Anyways, battery's about to die, and I've rambled on long enough. Now I'm going to try to make my way out of here safely. They're everywhere now. They are everywhere now. See ya.